What's up, yo? I was just pulling up my chat. Hello? I was just pulling up my YouTube chat. I'm here. Go to live chat. What's up, everybody? What's going on? Just get my YouTube chat pulled up here. Last minute things I'm trying to do. Hope everybody's having a good night. You hear me all right? See who's out and about. Should have got a notification when out. Should have. Just left FPH is live. Figured I'd go live for a little bit before D-Man. I think he's going live around 12, somewhere around there, I believe. Maybe notifications didn't go out. I'm not sure. I'll give it a few, see what happens. Hope everybody's having a good night. Make sure I'm on live chat. Yep, I'm on live chat. That was awesome live. FPH and Huntress, they hit a claimer. It was awesome. $1,000 win all. That was phenomenal. Who's with me? Anybody with me? Come in, say hello. I have no idea who else went live. Check real quick. 217 Rebel Outdoors. Hello, how are you? Thanks for coming to the live. How you been doing? 217 is my favorite pick free number. I think I told you that last time. Just trying to get some couple final things done here. I'm trying to pull the chat up. Just trying to get some, let me see here. What you been up to? Any good fishing? Dodging tornadoes. Wow. Be careful. You doing any fishing or hunting or anything? I went fishing the other day. I saw 2 nice stripers caught, and I didn't even get a hit. But we had a very, very cold week right around Christmas. It was down to like 9 degrees here, and it dropped that water down big time in the river. Fishing has been so. Yeah, I mean, it's the winter time. But these stripers are still around. Got one guy caught 2. One was, I think, 26 inches. And the other one was 35. It was a beautiful fish. But he was fishing low and slow. He's fishing with paddle tails. Just as close as you can to the bottom, as slow as you can reel. They're just so lethargic right now with the cold water. For an aggressive fish, it's amazing, really. But then it warmed up. For this past week, it's been in the 50s. So I think they're just confused. They haven't seen a lot of bait around either. So probably going to give it a shot on Friday. Either that or maybe we'll go try for catfish and some smallies in the other river. See what the weather's like. Let's see. I needed to get cold and stay cold. I killed the crappie last Monday. Me and a buddy caught over 100. Wow, that's a nice day. That's a great day of fishing there. Local to my house, not many crappie spots. We've caught them in the one brackish river that I fish for the catfish and stuff. There's a dam of falls, and above it it's freshwater. So when it gets heavy rain and everything, they're all coming over from the freshwater, and we catch smallmouth, pike, muskie sometimes, rare occasions, catfish, carp. We catch small stripers in that river too, because that connects to the other more brackish river. So they're coming up. What else? I've caught a couple of crappie through the years, but not many. White perch in the summertime. There's a lot. Eels. Yeah. Just can't wait for the winter to be over. Come into the spring, start doing some trout fishing. Never caught a pike or a muskie, huh? So here's the story. I never caught a muskie up until this past summer in that same river that we past maybe 5 to 10 years, we've been seeing more pike. And I think that's because they're coming up, over those falls from above. And I caught a couple of pike this summer, a few last summer. Not huge, maybe, the 30-inch range. Beautiful pike, especially for there. And I did hook into I think it was a tiger. I believe it was a tiger muskie. I know it was a muskie. The water's pretty dingy, but I saw stripes on it. And my father even said he believed it was a tiger muskie. And I was using live minnows that we catch in the creek here, in the saltwater creek. And I hooked this thing, and it just went berserk, man. It just started stripping line and did a typical muskie roll, came to the top, rolled on top, and then it just spit the hook. I never saw. He was big. He had to be in the 40-inch range. Beautiful fish. I wish I was able to land it. Where are you located? I apologize if I forgot, if you've told me in the past. Yeah. I was not happy that day. This time of year, we usually do pretty good with the white cats of Central Illinois. Okay. Are there even pike out there or muskie? I'm sure there are in certain rivers and lakes. There's a couple of really good muskie lakes that we could fish, but it's not close to the house, so we don't really head out there too often. The other river I speak of is 5 minutes from the house, and you get such an assortment of fish. I mean, we'll specifically go for catfish, and we'll catch small stripers. We'll catch pike, smallmouth, largemouth. On this channel, I have a slideshow up on one of my videos. Me and my father were fishing, and we're just getting ready to leave. The tide was going out, so it was going to the left, and my line was all the way upstream, upriver. And I said, you know what? Before we leave, let me just set the hook and see what's up. I was using a one of those minnows, and it was about 2.5 pound largemouth, pike and muskie in a couple of lakes. That's cool. You know, they like big live bait. I mean, here and even in like Minnesota, stuff like they'll use like small suckers, big shiners, herring, whatever, anything you can find. They're just so aggressive. I mean, we catch them on bass spinner baits, jerk baits. You just got to get it in front of their face and aggravate them a bit, get a reaction bite. Because they're ambush predators, so they see something in front of their face, they're gonna bite at it. I caught my first smallie this year. Nice. How big was it? We get a lot of smallies. Biggest we get out of the river I'm talking about is, maybe 2 pounds is the biggest I've seen so far through the years. Seen them caught with hot dogs. Wow. Hot dogs would be very good for the catfish. Catfish love hot dogs. But we get a lot of big channel cats, and we use live bait, and they love them. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'd love to get some more folks here. I mean, a lot of my friends from, outside this community, lottery community, there's a couple of big channels that are live. So they're probably over there. And I went live kind of early. Last night I went live after I got home from work. I went live around 12:30. And I had, I don't know, like 15 people here until about 3 in the morning. It was fun. It was like a pound. All right. You do any trout fishing out there? Because that's big here. I do a lot of trout fishing. The problem is there was a disease in the hatcheries about 5-6 years ago, and it killed off all the browns and brookies. So all the rivers and lakes and ponds, unless it's part of a club that raises their own fish, all we get is rainbows. That's a good show. What show? I don't know if you can hear my dog, but she's laying right next. It's not my buddy's dog. She's laying right next to me. She's like dreaming, sleeping. No trout, huh? She's like snoring in her dreams. I mainly fish for crappie and catfish. Awesome. I love catfish, man. It's one of my favorite fish to catch besides trout. Steelhead, salmon, stuff like that. But been catfishing since I'm a kid. Oh, that's a good show. Yeah, sure. Like I said, it was late, wasn't a lot of channels live. And a lot of my followers on, I have another channel also. It's called Fishing for Claimers. And I do lottery on there. So a lot of people from the lottery community, I've been in the community a long time. They were in my live. I had a few people from the outdoor community come in and hang out and talk. What's up, Started? What's going on, my brother? Just shooting the shit, man. Hope you've been doing good. Just talking fishing. House of Hoopers. Hello, nice to meet you. How are you? Just chilling, talking fishing. Me and Rebel having a nice conversation about fishing. But I love fishing for catfish. I'm 47 and I've been fishing with my dad probably since I'm about 5, 6 years old. And, you know, I have a lot of knowledge when it comes to catfish and trout fishing. I have a power plant lake, so I crappie fish all winter, then switch over to catfish in the summer. That's cool. How you been started? It's good to see you, my friend. Yeah, I've been hanging in there. Do you fish to eat or just for the sport? I just fish for the sport. I mean, trout fishing season, I mean, they're stocked anyway. I mean, if I have people that ask me they want fish, I'll keep, you're allowed to keep five. So I'll keep, I think 5 or 6. I don't remember because I don't really keep them. But, if my dad wants a couple, I'll keep them. I might keep 1 or 2 for myself, throw them in the smoker, But mainly just to catch and release. I do it just for the fun. Well, you're fishing for those crappie. They're good to eat, man. The one river I was talking about before, it was polluted for years, and it's getting a lot better. I still wouldn't eat anything out of it. So, I mean, we go just for the fun of it. But it's been getting a lot better. Starting to do some dredging jobs and getting a lot of that silt and everything out of the bottom. There was old power plants that used to dump all their waste and sewage and stuff. I'm talking back when my grandfather was young, like 100 years ago. It's improved a lot. My dad said he never saw bass, when he was a kid. My dad's 70. So that's a good thing. We see bass, we catch bluegills, red breast. We do get crappie there sometimes too, but the catfish and carp are very prevalent. There's just a lot of them in that river. Yeah, I love catfishing, man. This time of year we do very well. I was telling Rebel on the white cats, because we usually we call them mud cats, and then we catch bullheads, and then we also have channel cats. And this time of year we usually do good with the white catfish, and we eat pepperoni usually this time of year because it's hard to get the live bait unless you go to a bait shop and there's not one local. So pepperoni, hot dog. Wintertime, if you use a night crawlers, you'll catch carp. For some reason, carp just love worms in the cold weather. I don't understand it, but they seem to enjoy worms. We catch perch, some yellow perch, white perch. Largest cat I ever caught was 47-pound flathead, middle of the winter on a crappie jig. Wow, that must have been exciting. We don't have them here. We don't have flatheads. I watch a lot of these channels. What's his name? A kayak catfishing. I forget where he's at. Not Tennessee. Somewhere down south. And he goes for giant flatheads and blue cats. He catches channel cats and he hates it. That's the one thing I don't like about his channel, but because he always it's like, oh, I got another one of them channel cats on, and he's not happy about it. Yeah, that's a beautiful catfish, 47 pounds. My dad caught a channel cat, and I swear to you, it had to be at least, I'm going to say in the 20s. This thing was huge. Oh, he is in Tennessee. I thought so. Yeah. So if you watch him, he hates catching channel cats. And I'm watching him. I'm like, that's a beautiful channel cat, man. Like, how can you not like that? You're a fisherman. What's wrong with you? But he wants to feature, the big flatheads and big blue cats. He did a lot of carp fishing too, with that pack bait and stuff. I was watching. He's cool. What's his name? Justin, right? I think. He's a cool dude. I watch a lot of fishing channels. You ever watch Creek Fishing Adventures with John Dalton? He's one of my favorites to watch. He strictly does creeks, creek smallmouth, and he just put up a video yesterday. I was watching it this morning. He does he went just like pad fishing with ultralight, just catching bluegills and stuff. Yeah, just a can't stand it. It's so funny when he does catch a channel cat. Yeah, it's funny, but I get pissed. Like why are you mad? I mean, it's still a beautiful fish. How about you watch Addicted Fishing? They're out of the Pacific Northwest. They do a lot of steelhead and salmon fishing. That's hands down my favorite fishing channel out there. Realistic Fishing is good too. All right, Starty, good to see you, man. I appreciate you popping in. You have a good night, bro. You too. Yeah, 217. You ever hear of Addicted Fishing? It's like four or five guys. The one guy that started it. His name is what I just drew a blank. Marlin. Marlin started it. There's a bunch, 4 or 5 guys that a lot of them are charter guys, and they have an awesome channel. Yeah, you got to check them out, man. They're awesome. If you're into like steelhead salmon, cutthroat, they're fishing up in the Northwest. It's great. The one kid that he does a lot of their videos is his name is Jordan Carnegie. He just started his own channel. I don't know, less than a year ago. It's called Stay Fishy. That's another great channel too. I watch 618 Fishing. Kid Nick. He's got a great channel too. He does a lot of like what do you call those? Oh, that's awesome. That's real cool. I'd love to do that one day. I know there's a couple of channels in New Jersey. That's where I'm at. I'm in New Jersey, so Baldwin Lake for catfish. Awesome. I gotta watch some of your videos, man. Neck of the woods. Cool. Yeah. So there's a couple channels from New Jersey. I got to touch base with a couple of them. I got to email one guy this week. Once trout fishing hits in April. Might do a collab. That would be fun. Do you do panels? I mean, if I drop the link, you want to come up on the panel or no? I'll drop it anyway. Yeah, Nick is cool. He fishes the I call them like little dams. What are they called? Can't think of the name. Spillways. Does a lot of spillway fishing. What's up, Rhino Outdoors? What's going on, bud? NJ Fishing. Yep. There's a few of them that I watch. Thanks for sharing it out. I appreciate that. 217. Yeah, there's a few of them from Jersey. Not many. A couple channels. Fishaholic. He does a lot of trout fishing. Believe it or not, you know who Mike Iaconelli is? Big bass fisherman. He's from New Jersey. There's another one, Salt Bros Outdoors. Actually, want to give away on their channel. They're really cool guys, man. They sent me. I'll show you in a second. Grab it. I'm gonna wake up the dog. I had to go around the dog. Sorry. P City Smitty. I got to check out a lot more of these channels, but I'm gonna go on camera so you can see. I won this. It's a Kingfish rig. It's called Salt Bros. They're out of Jersey. They make their own rigs. Cool guys. P City Smitty. What do they fish for? I'm going to look it up right now. I'm going to sub to them. P City. Smitty. P City Smitty. Is it P City Smitty Catfishing? Is that it? As it came up, but I think they did a collab with a couple channels. Man, I sub to them. Let's see. I want to get Randall. Yeah, must have a big channel, Randall. Came right up. All right, Rhino, I just sub to you. I was up to you, 217. $783. You're almost at that 1,000 mark, man. That's awesome. Nice. Just watching your one video, you says catching crappie. 400 views. That's awesome. This crappie love those bridges, man. You get some good views on your videos. It's amazing. 11 months ago, crappie limit from the bank. Gotta watch the whole video. Almost 1,000 views. That's awesome. That's the one I'm going to watch after this. Yeah, it's not easy, man. They say that the hardest The hardest to get is your first 100, and then the hardest is to get the first 1,000. I had a lottery channel about 5-6 years ago that I had. I was just about 9, and I was like at like 950, about half my watch time, and I deleted the channel because I wanted to do this outdoor. I wanted to do the outdoor fishing thing, and the problem right now is I need to get a GoPro or something equivalent to it in order to get quality video. It's hard to do from your phone because I really don't know how to edit. And you can't start and stop on your phone. I understand somebody was telling me last night that you could, just keep taking multiple videos, but that's hard to do when you're fishing. So I like the GoPro feature that you just, hit the button and go. And then I'll learn how to edit. Can't be that hard. Millions of people do it. Okay, great views, man. I'll tell you what. I put up a shorts video, like, I don't know, in the heart of the spring run stripers. And it was literally just a slideshow. I made a movie out of my photo app. And it was just a bunch of stripers that we caught, me and my dad, a couple guys down there. And I got close to like 2,000 views. And I know that's going to happen more on the shorts, but that's because I don't have enough subs for that to happen. Yeah, I think it's going to be fun. It's just like I said, man, I keep going all your video. Every video I go to, man, you're 2,000 views. That's awesome. 1,000 views. You look like you have good editing skills. That's huge. 1.2, 700. That's cool. Now, do you do it full time, or you work? Actually, no, you can't do it full time because until you get monetized, right? That's kind of a stupid question. 900 views, 1,000 views, 3,000. That's awesome, man. Very, very cool, man. I don't know you very well, but you know what? Being under 1,000 subs, man, you're doing great because you get a lot of views. Oh, that's cool, man. You got little kids. What's up, Tot? How are you? We're just talking fishing. I just went a couple days ago, and I can't wait to go fishing again. That's the best part about it is once I do get the right camera gear, I fish a lot. I fish 2-3 times a week. I mean, 2 times most of the time when the weather's nice. And the summertime, I'll go every day off I have. I'm good. Top, thank you. Just hanging out. See who's out and about. Talking fishing, relaxing. Never edited before last year. Just started and went with it. That's awesome. You're doing a great job. What's up, Tex guy? What's going on, my friend? So I had a crazy day today. I did not stop until about 6:30, 7 o'clock. I finally just sat down and relaxed. That's what I get for a day off. I was running around in this crappy weather trying to get people paid back from the mix on my other channel. That kind of went southbound because I forgot my wallet at home and I didn't have my ID, and I had to ask for a ride. And my buddy had to get back home because he was having a boiler installed. So you see where this is going. And I had to make a left on that. Then I came home and I had to clean. I had to do laundry. I got work coming up the next couple of days. Then I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't eat. It just kept going from one thing to another. I'm off 4 days a week. I normally fish 3 of them. Oh, that's great, man. I work 4 days and I'm off 3. So, I mean, I try to fish 2 out of the 3 because, I got to get other shit done, once I do return to work. So, hey, Poker Rossi, my friend, how are you? What's up, buddy? Are you in my refrigerator? No. Oh, text guy. Text guy might be. There might be a short neck giraffe in your refrigerator. You better check for that. How are you, buddy? If nobody knows Poker Rossi, he's from Norway. He's a good buddy of mine. Does live streams, live stream chats, panels. He's a great guy. You should go check him out. That's awesome. You get to go fishing. Like I said, Rebel, the thing is just getting the right camera gear, man. That's why I like doing this and, and reaching out to people and talking and get to make friends because people can help you, learning how to do the editing part of that side of it, I have the time to go get the contact, to go get the content. It's just a matter of getting a decent camera. Now, do you advise getting a GoPro? Because right now I cannot afford that. And I was waiting for my income tax to come, and I was like, do I want to spend, $350, $400 on a GoPro? Or is there something, I'm just starting out too, so. I might be in Todd's refrigerator. That's funny. Was there anything that you know of, Rebel, that, equivalent, and maybe half the price? Any suggestions? I saw a few on Amazon. I just don't know what I'm looking at. I have no knowledge of it. All I know is everybody says to use GoPro, but they are pricey. And then you have to buy all the accessories, and you got to buy. It's just a lot. Yeah, that's what everybody's saying. But if I get, what if I get a GoPro, but like an older model? Because it's probably going to be cheaper than the new ones now. Just something to start out with and learn. I think it might be the best bet. I saw a couple of them on Amazon, and I don't know if getting a refurbished one is a good idea. I'm not sure. I saw a couple on there for like $150 that were refurbished. That came with all the accessories and tripod and everything else. Just it came with a bunch of stuff, waterproof case and all that stuff. Yes, Todd, what's your question? Let me pull. I lost my YouTube chat. Let me pull it back up because there is a slight delay. I don't want you to think I'm missing your questions. All right, now I see it. Rebel, let me maybe make you a mod here, man. It's too many rogue channels out there, man, going around messing with people. So I'd like to have everybody in my chat a mod. Some people think against it, but I don't. That's just to protect all you guys. Too many bots. What's your question, Todd? I started out with a GoPro Hero 8 and 5 batteries and chest mount. You're welcome, my friend. Just waiting to see what your question is. All right, there it is. Okay, so with my new channel, should I do a video on saving money eating at fast food restaurants, or is that dumb since I was a gambling channel? Change your name, so that just negates the whole lottery. It has nothing to do with it. Just do what you're comfortable. That's my only answer. full honest answer is what I just said. Do what you feel that you want to do. Pick your niche, pick what you want to do, and stick with it, because you're not a gambling channel anymore. You're not a lottery channel. So you're Tots Adventures. So you can do whatever you want on your channel. And I think that's a great idea. I mean, most of my subscribers are gamblers. That's okay. Most of my people that come in here on Outdoors for Life, a lot of my supporters that I've had since day one on this channel are from the lottery community. I do have a lot, some from the outdoors, but that's just how it is, because we've been in the lottery community for so long. So, and I appreciate all of them. I do. I put up a fishing video, and I have people from the lottery community commenting. Yeah, listen to what 217 said. I say you're good. Do what you want. People will watch or they won't. That's the name of the game. Exactly. Todd, you're talented behind the camera, so whatever you pick, just stay with it. And Rebel will say too, just be consistent. That's the name of this game. That's why with the lottery channel that I started, that's why I'm putting videos up, guaranteed Tuesdays and Fridays, because that's when I'm off. So I'll throw up a video, whatever amount I do of tickets, that's what I'm going to do. That's my guarantee days, and then I'll throw in another day, You're welcome. Then I'll throw in another day if I'm at the store and I feel tickets, and I'll just grab them and I'll do them. I'll do them in a video. And that's just extra for everybody to see, It's just I'm that channel. I'm just trying to get going because I'm sitting at 100 something, and it's hard. It's hard to keep moving on there. No, I'm not even at 100 something. I think I'm like 80 something. This one I'm trying to get to 200, and it's been really tough. But I don't put out a lot of content, so that's why I got to get some kind of camera set up. Yeah. Listen, this is something I learned. I was watching, I forgot, I think it's called IQ video or AQ video or something. I was watching this in depth like 2 weeks ago, hardcore, video after video. And the guy just kept saying is, how long do you spend on your thumbnail? Most people, you have them already loaded in your phone. Like, I'll use a standard thumbnail. I'll use this, whatever. Spend more time on that. So if you spend 10 minutes thinking about what your thumbnail is going to be, spend 20 minutes. And your title, most people in the lottery just come up with something. All right, I got $50 session of New Jersey lottery tickets, and move on. You could be more creative, because if you look especially in the lottery community, there's people that'll say people are clickbaiting, but they're not. It's just the way you word your title, which is catching the eye of people. People look at the title, I believe, and they look at the thumbnail. Super huge. No, you make your own thumbnails. I understand that, but I'm saying, like in lottery, like I did a mix $30 tickets yesterday. I took a picture of my tickets before I scratched them, but that was my thumbnail, so people saw it. That's my content. All right, so when they sit and they're like, "Oh wow, I got the notification that this video just went up. What is he doing? All right, he's doing these tickets. How much is it? I'm going to go look at the title. It's $30 mix in New Jersey lottery. Now they know what they're going to watch. Does that make sense? But it's how you word it too, Like I could do let's say I go striper fishing on Friday, and I had a GoPro, let's say, and all right, my thumbnail could be a picture of the river, it could be whatever. That I know I can do good. But my title, I could say striper fishing in the river today or whatever. Just make an example. Or I can be like, I'm just making examples here, guys, so just bear with me. I'm just trying to think of something off the top of my head. Just be more creative, with your wording, because you're attracting people with that, Yeah, it's important. Yeah, that's great for a first video. You see what Rebel too? He makes his thumbnails and he works on the titles for a while before releasing the video, because you really got to think about what the people are going to see right away. There's the guy that was explaining in the video, he goes, there's thousands upon thousands of channels of exactly what you're doing. So what are you going to put in your title that people are going to stop in that moment? What's up, Bubbles? What are people, what's going to make that person stop and say, oh, a reaction, and say, oh, let me watch this video. So I believe that you got to take more time and think about your title and think about your thumbnail. Mm-hmm. These are things I'm learning as I go. And you know, I've been a YouTuber a long time too, like you, Todd, but it's things I took for granted, you know, just, oh, because I'm just doing lottery tickets and, you know, whatever. Like most of the time I would have my title in my mind before I even did the video, which is completely wrong. Now I know that now, because you don't even know what's going to happen in that scratch. You don't know what's going to happen that day of fishing. You know, that's going to change the way you think about your title. Or anything, you know, crocheting a pair of friggin' booties, you know, or something for a kid. You don't know how that video is going to go. So I think you base your title on that too. You know, you can use YouTube Studio to help with titles. It will compare it to other channels. Yeah, I know about that too. I would like to just be creative on my own and come up with a, you know, great title that stands out. Depending on what I want from the video is how much time I put into it. That's a bold statement, Bubbles, because what do you really want out of it? I want people to watch. You know, I was talking about this about last night in my life too, with some people. Like, I used to be one to just watch the numbers. You know, like, why am I only getting 20 views? You know, when I have 90 subs, why am I only getting 20 views? I don't understand that. Made of rubber. Hello. Trying to figure out how I want to say it. Like, I still check, you know, an hour after, 2 hours after, you know, and then later on in the day just to see how many views I got. So I think everyone does that. I mean, views is what is really important, because you want people to see it and get it out there. But the key I also learned from these videos I've been watching is getting into the algorithm is huge. Listen, one of my mods, can take care of that for me, please? Thank you. This is why I make people mods. Like, yeah, nothing else better to do? Come in here and try to ruin my life. Kick rocks. Anywho. So that's what I'm going to really start working on more is, besides getting a good camera, but just working on my titles. And even in the lottery, my other channel, I'm just going to work on my titles and try to make them more appealing. And my thumbnails, just spend more time. I just said hi to be polite. But, you know, then I started reading the other messages they put on there, and it's just making a weird turn. So, you know, coming back to slay me. Okay, cool. What was the second of that? Roman Carpathians sucked the blood of the Egyptians. Roman Egypt. Wow, okay. Gnarly. Thank you for that tidbit of information. I kind of figured it right from the name. I figured it was a troll. But let me see what Bubble said. I'm not trying to be a big timer for my RC channel. So if I want the RC stuff to get pushed, then I put more effort into it. But Zelda's videos are just straight to the point. Yeah, I hear you on that. Makes sense. You know, there's so many genres out there, and just the lottery community in itself it's huge. Okay, so you can't, in that community alone, if that's what your content is, you're competing against so many hundreds of thousands of channels. You know, it's very hard. So that's why it's more important to work on your thumbnails and work on your on your titles, to draw the people in. I'm actually, to be honest with you, I never said this until this live right now. I'm going to give the Lottery Channel probably, just to be fair to myself, I'm going to give it another like 2-3 months. And if it doesn't work, it's just going to be gone. And I'm just going to keep the Outdoors for Life, this channel. Because for one, it's hard to juggle 2 channels. It's working right now because fishing's slow and, it's the weather's been kind of crappy. But I find the key is you want the title and thumbnail to work together, leading to curiosity, wanting to click on it. Yeah, exactly. That's my point. Yeah. Yep. Rebel, you still here? But it took off. Guess what I'm making right now for supper tomorrow night? Something in a crock pot. What's up, Miss Shaq? How are you, boo? Oh, you here? All right, cool. I would love to touch base with your email or something. You go to my bass section, my email's there. Just send me an email, tell me it's you, and I'd love to. Once I start shopping for good camera or something, you can help me along the way. I'm actually shocked what I have done for thumbnails without a good app or program. That's cool. I mean, just by that comment alone, I'm thinking maybe there's more to it that I don't know. I was right, Todd. Crockpot. Something in the crockpot. I had a feeling. Easy crockpot chicken fajitas. How did you know I was cooking it? Because you cook in the crockpot a lot. I remember from back in the day, I used to cook in there a lot. And if it's for tomorrow, I'm a chef, remember. So, and I'm a home cook too. So I know if it's something for tomorrow, it's got to be something slow cooking. And I guess crockpot. I guess it was a lucky guess. Awesome. Thank you for that, Rebel. I appreciate that, really. I want to get all my gear together, and I just want to like do not a tutorial video. I have a lot of knowledge about fishing, but to be honest with you, I don't have a ton of gear. I really don't, and I've been fishing my whole life. I mean, I don't have a ton of gear. Like 3, 4 rods, 5 rods, nothing, not really crazy, to be honest. But I'm just trying to come up with ideas that I can do just to fill the gaps when I'm not fishing. And I want to get on a steady regimen like I'm doing with the Lottery 2 days a week. I want to do on this channel. That's awesome, man. I appreciate that. You don't even know me from a hole in the wall, and you're willing to help. That's what I love about YouTube. You meet some really great folks. I'm a cave woman, brim buster. You're funny. Did you finish doing what were you doing, stickers? I don't know if you finished or not. Awesome. That is awesome. Making friends. That's what it's all about too. But I meant what I said about the Lottery Channel, because it's just going to be too hard to juggle too. I was advised by a bunch of people not to even try to attempt it. But I might just, if I keep the Lottery Channel, I'm going to do it just for fun and have no expectation on it. If it doesn't work in the next couple months, I mean, I'm putting the work in the last month and a half or so hard. So, and I'm some results. Sure, of course you can, talk. If you're comfortable with putting it in there, sure. He said his email is in his about section. If you want to do it that way. And I'll send you an email too. I'll try to get it to you tonight. If I don't, I'll get to it tomorrow in the morning or something. There you go. Some people don't feel comfortable dropping the email on the, in the live, which I understand. Yeah, I'll probably send you an email tomorrow. Or if I forget tomorrow, because I got to go back to work. If I forget, I'll do it Friday, Saturday when I'm off. Like I said, I just want to start pricing something. That one you said before, the GoPro. What was it, the 8? Let's check that out. Cool, thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. Do you happen to have any old ones that you try to get rid of? I'm not saying for free. I mean, I'd buy it. I'd rather give it to someone, give it to someone that I know. You get them off Amazon and they're refurbished. You don't know who had it. You don't know what shape it's in. Yeah, Hero 8. Yeah, I hear you, Todd. You need to brush up on your fishing knowledge, Miss Shack. Oh, okay, that's fine, Rebel. I'm going to touch base with a couple people. Like I said, a couple channels I know in New Jersey, and I'm going to see. It might be one of them that I talked to on a pretty good basis. We talked about it about 6 months ago, and then we kind of we didn't touch base after that. I think he said he had an equivalent to a GoPro that he was looking to get rid of. So I don't know if he did or not. What's up, Melbourne Slots? How are you? Happy New Year, my friend. Thank you for popping in. Hope you're doing great. How you been, Melbourne? How's the old slot community? I'd love to ask you a favor, Melbourne. I started a lottery channel called Fishing for Claimers, and I'm probably gonna do a talk chit chat live like this on Friday night on that channel. And I know we can get some good support from the slot community because they're into the gambling and stuff like that. Maybe you can help me out, share it out or whatever for me, if you wouldn't mind doing that. I know you got some good connections in that community. You talking to me, Tot? Post what, like the Fishing for Claimers? I'm going to do that right now. Give me a second. I got to go on my phone. So deep into I'm going to do it right now. All right, Poker Rossi did it, and then I just typed in the chat from my other device. I should make myself a mod, right? Yeah, why not? Thank you, Poker. I appreciate that, bud. Hell yeah, thank you, Melvin. I appreciate that. And that's the link to the lottery channel, Fishing for Claimers. Zelda's new video is only at 98 views in 10 days, so it's all what's hot at the moment. But maybe with time, it will be another barking video with thousands. Yeah, that other one was amazing, man. The amount of views you got on that. That was cool. Thanks, Bubbles. Yeah, that's something I took some time to think about. I thought about doing the lottery channel. I had one a long time ago, and like I said, I took a long time to think about a name, and I wanted it to be like more personal of who I am. But somebody told me a couple days ago that it's confusing, maybe to the algorithm or to YouTube pushing it out because it has the word fishing and then it has claimers, which is lottery. That might not be a good thing. But I like the name, and I'm going to stick with it. Like I said, that channel is just going to be just for fun. This is the channel I want to work on and really, really get to be good. So you go live on Friday. Yeah, I'll be doing a live Friday evening. I don't know what time yet. I'll do it on the Fishing for Claimers. Just like a chit chat like this. Maybe I'll have some tickets. I'm not sure yet, but because I do have to put a video up, so maybe I'll just save that and do it in a live. Maybe that's what I'll do Friday. If I do, it'll probably be around like 8 o'clock, 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, Todd, did you delete? You deleted all the content? Thanks again, Poker. I appreciate that, bud. Oh, so you did. So you're at 57 right now. Okay, so you did start over. I'll tell you what. If I knew then what I knew now, I would have just changed my name and not got rid of that old channel. Keep the Lotto channel and just manage it easy style with only lives for scratching. Yeah, but I still put up videos. Oh, okay. Sorry, Poker. I'm sleeping here. I forgot that I could do that. There you go. Pin my link to the Fishing for Claimers channel up on top of the chat. Yeah, but that's what I do. I don't do any fishing on the other one. That's all on here. I don't interchange them. It's just, to me, I think once this weather breaks and the fishing's getting good, I want to concentrate on this channel, and then, like you said, just go easy with the other one and see what happens. I mean, it was just a little baby for me, just a toy, to have fun. Do I want to see it grow? I do, but this is the channel I really want to make work. Yeah. This is the one I want to make good. And I know I can, because I'm a great fisherman, and I do it a lot. And that's huge right there. That's, in my opinion, 70% of it. If Rebel's still here, do you ever know if the fish are going to bite? You don't know. I've had days on the Trout River, I swear to you, on my life, I've caught 100 trout. Went back the next day and caught 3. I needed a fresh start, so I deleted it all. Now I can't go live. Yes, you can. You can go live on your mobile with 50, but you have to meet the other requirements. You got to do a video, and you got to verify your identification. Yes, Melvin. That's correct. That's going to be only for scratchers. Yep. You never know, Rebel. That's a true story, too. I was fishing a very, very popular trout river here in New Jersey, in Northwest Jersey. We went on a Monday morning, me and my buddy. We caught at least 100 trout apiece. A piece, mind you. That's a stocked river, I understand, but whatever. It's 100 trout apiece. I know what I'm doing. I'm a great trout fisherman. Went the next morning, because we were both off, caught 3 fish between the both of us. You don't have to go live on StreamYard. You can go live from your phone. I'm telling you, Todd. I only have 81 on Fishing for Claimers, and I go live from my phone. What it does is it'll set it to private, and then all you have to do is go back and set it to public once it uploads. Yeah, for real. Yes, Melvin. Yep. You just have to go to your YouTube studio, and it'll show you the requirements to go live, and it'll tell you right there you have to have 50 to go live from your mobile, a minimum of 50 subscribers, and you have to be verified either through email or through your phone. And yeah, I think you have to have a certain amount of uploads of videos or something like that. Like I said, we went last Monday, caught 100 fish, buddy. Went the next day, couldn't buy a bite. So it's amazing, and that's what sucks about having, to make your content. You know, how you're keeping people interested and they're just watching you and nothing's happening. That's the part for me that I need to learn to understand that the people need to understand, but you can't control what people think. So that's the tricky part. So you need to also be entertaining in the video, keep them interested. Because what if I'm doing, say my live, I'm doing a video, let's say, not a live. You're doing a video, and you got your GoPro, you start, stop, and you're editing, and all of that together. The best part about the editing, and I should have said this from the beginning, is that you can cut out all that time. If you do catch a fish here, a fish there, you can make even a 10-minute video work. But what happened if you go there and you catch nothing? Then you just don't upload. And that's just, I don't want to say it's a wasted day of fishing, because it's not. I love to fish, period. And you're not getting content that day. So I guess you just have to look at it that way. I don't know if that makes any sense. But stop worrying about that top, because it's gone now. So you got to start over. Yeah. Yep. Because I had that problem when I did my Christmas Eve mix on the other channel. I thought I had it set it up right, and then it kept going in portrait mode. So now, before you hit live, like when you set up the live and you set up the title and everything, you tilt your screen, and then you hit the go live button, and it'll stay that way. I just learned that too, believe it or not. It does. You go, if you catch fish, you have content. No fish, no content. All right, that makes sense then. Yeah. I mean, that being said, Rebel, to me, right away, it almost makes me feel then like it's like work. You know what I mean? Like, I go fishing because I love it and I enjoy it. So then I'm still going to enjoy it when I go. But my point is, like, it's because I couldn't get content that day. It sucks. You know what I mean? What if the 2 days I can go when I'm off, like Friday and Saturday? I mean, my dad will go twice. Not catch anything. Then I got to wait a whole week to be able to go again, and that sucks. But I guess that's is what it is. Yeah. Huh. I didn't read what Bubble said. I might be selling my home this year, and if that happens, I thought about vlogging, building a trailer camper, living in it. I think it would bring lots of chaos, as I'm used to living in houses. Yeah, still sounds like a cool idea. But how does that work with you, Rebel? Like, do you have a set schedule that you do every week? Like, let's say you're able to go fishing 3 times a week and you don't catch anything in those 3 days. Let's just say that happens. What do? You just don't put content up that week? That's the part that makes me feel like it's like work. Like, I have to put up content, or you fall out of that algorithm, I guess. Correct. No content. That sucks. I guess the answer to that is that's fishing. You know? I try to compare the two, and they're two different animals. The lottery channel, of course, you have bus sessions. I used to do some videos back on my old channel, spend $60-$80 and not get a win on any ticket, but you still got the content. I can go fishing all day, have my GoPro on, and have no content whatsoever because nothing's biting. Am I missing something? Just be straight up honest, man. Let me know. The point I'm missing. I don't know what I'm missing. I will do a live. Oh, okay. So that's what you do to fill in the gaps. Okay. I think that's the point I was missing. Yeah. Do a live or put up some shorts, so at least you have some content out for that time. I would edit the video into short length, showing the day was no catches. There's still content just to make it shorter, maybe a blooper or two. Yeah. I think that works, Bubbles, when you're an established channel. But when you're starting out, I don't think that's as effective. I think Rebel's right. If you don't catch anything, just don't put content up. Do a live like I'm doing now, And I don't have 40 people here, but I have 9, you know what I mean? And I have content going up right now. You know what I mean? It's like, I get the point. I think that's what I was missing. Thank you for saying that, Rebel, because I get it now. I'm so hung up on saying I have to put out the content, in order for it to work. I have to put up fish catches, Look at Todd. Where's my live button? Find my live button, sir. Oh, that's up, Trout Slayer. What's going on? What is up? We're just hanging. Talking YouTube. Talking fishing. Came to the right place. Hope you've been doing well. Where is it, Gerald? I'm serious. I don't have one. What do you mean you don't have one? When you open up, all right, you go to YouTube on your phone, right? Go to my channel. It says your channel. Go to your channel. And on the bottom, you'll have where it says home. It'll say shorts, and then you have a plus sign in a circle. And subscriptions next to that in library. Hit that plus sign. Todd. Forget about the word live button. Do it like I said. Go to your channel. On the bottom of the page, you'll see where it says home, shorts, and in the middle, there's a plus sign in a circle. Hit that button, and then tell me what it says. Mine says create a short, upload a video, go live together, create a post. What does yours say? Because I know you have it there, because even when I couldn't go live because I didn't meet the requirements, it's still there. It still says that. And even once you meet your requirements, it's 24 hours later. I told you. So hit that plus sign and then go to where it says go live and hit that and tell me what it says. You're welcome. Go tell me what it says when you hit go live. Mine automatically goes up where I can make a title and everything. But yours might say the channel does not has not reached the requirements or something like that, I believe it says. It'll tell you what you need to do for the requirements. Trout Slayer, I gave you a wrench. Too many trolls out there. I want everybody protected in here. Let's go. She didn't let me know what it says yet. She might be on her phone now. That's why. It says I don't qualify. Does it tell you the reasons why? It should be like either you can scroll down or. Oh, I like that, Rebel. That's pretty cool. I like that. Instead of saying subbed or whatever, I just hooks at you. I like that. Pretty cool. Oh, you're welcome. It says I don't qualify. There should be something that says requirements. You might have to go to the YouTube Studio to do that. Like you remember going to YouTube Studio and showing you where all your stats were, like to get monetized and all that stuff. I know I said that before too, Mel, but she has to verify her channel because that's what was holding me up, and I figured that all out. You got to verify it through email or phone number. It was nice talking about some channel creating with your brother. I'm going to jump off to get ripped and watch a little more Fear the Walking Dead. All right, awesome, man. Take a rip from me. I don't have anything, but I appreciate you coming by. Hope you have a good rest of your night, and I'll catch you on the next one, bud. But Melvin, where does she go for that? I think she could go to YouTube Studios. It's a spot where it'll show you like when you first start a channel, like you get clearance or what, I forget the word. You get verified, and when you make your first video, all right, then you can put up lengthier videos and stuff somewhere in the YouTube Studio. I'm not sure exactly. Much love to everyone in chat. 2 Outdoors for Life. I'll take a big rip of hash. You do that. Enjoy. Have a good night. That's funny. YouTube Studio. That's what I thought. Poker Ross, you want to come on panel, buddy? If anybody does, I'll drop the link again. I always forget to do that. I remember my old lottery channel back in the day. I used to get some crazy trolls, especially when I used to go live on StreamYard a lot. They'd be down in the basement and look down. They just do all crazy shit. Rebel, do you know anything about this new feature that you can go live with someone else on StreamYard? Like, I guess you both hit the button at the same time or something. I don't know much about it, but I would love to do that and do like talking fishing tutorial or something, or kind of like interview another channel. You ask questions. That's something I want to use to fill in for content. When it says you don't qualify, that's where you go see what you need to do to go live. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell her. But that's in YouTube Studios, yeah. I haven't played with it yet. Okay. Once you get time to mess with it, I'm gonna look into it too. Would you love to do that one day? We'll both be up there. We could just like bounce questions off each other and stuff. Kind of like an interview, I guess you can say. That'd be kind of cool just to try it out. The best thing about that is, we all have good fishing knowledge, and awesome. I thank you for that. We can bounce off, ideas, and I was watching, what was I watching? Oh, John Dalton on Creek Fishing Adventures. He started a Creek Adventures 2 channel. and he's been doing that a lot too. He's been doing like interviews with other channels. It's really really cool because you get to you get to talk about fishing in other states, in other countries or whatever. It's really really interesting. Gives you a broader perspective. And you really get to know the channel and the person. I think it's pretty cool. Something I really like to get into. But there's some legwork, I guess, before that, to touch base with the other channel. Like I would talk with you first, what questions we want to ask each other, in the interview and stuff. I think it'd be really cool. It's a great concept. Once again, filling the gaps when the fishing's terrible. Yeah, I've been looking to start doing that this year more. Yeah, cool. You should do it. I would love to come up on your panel and do that. You can interview me, and vice versa. I do it on mine, I'll interview you. And I know I can get a couple other channels involved in it too. Just got to reach out. We can make it like a weekly thing. If we can get the support for whatever. I'm in New Jersey, Melbourne. I'm also going to be doing a lot of traveling to meet more YouTubers this year. That's cool too. I want to do that. They've had a couple of meetups like in the lottery community. They just did a big meetup in Florida. A bunch of Florida channels got together, which is really cool. Just to see see that experience on YouTube was nice. I'd like to do that, like I said, with the fishing too. But start now with the just local. Where are you, Melbourne? I forgot. The traveling part for me is hard, but I could do some meetups with some Jersey channels, do some collabs and stuff. That'd be really cool. What all comes down to though is I gotta get a good camera. Cali, that's right. California. I lived in Cali when I was 19. I lived there for a year. I lived in a little town called Silver Lakes, and right outside Victorville. That was about 30 minutes north of LA. Real nice out there. I used to do some fishing up in the mountains. My buddy, his dad knew a couple spots. And then they had some, in the community, there was a couple bass lakes and stuff like that. That didn't fish much. Yeah, I was in San Bernardino County. Yeah. Yes. You ever heard of Silver Lakes? It was just a little community. I also like fishing in New York State. I fished up in the Catskills. I fished up in Pulaski, New York, up by the Salmon River for steelhead. What's up, wise guy? What's happening, buddy? Do a little show and tell right now. Don't mind the desk that I'm going to show you because my fish is on the wall. I caught this steelhead when I was 16 years old. "33 inches, just over 16 and a half pounds. I caught that in called Selkirk State Park. It's where the Salmon River meets Ontario. It's actually like fishing off the beach in the ocean. That's how big Lake Ontario is. Yeah, man, thank you. That's my pride and joy right there. I remember hooking it. The story behind it, real quick, was my dad. There was like these jetties that went out into Lake Ontario, and him and my uncle went out there fishing and left me with this other guy. So I'm 16 years old, and the guy's passing me Jenny cream ales. I'm drinking beers. I'm 16. So I think my dad and the other guy went to, just go try over there. And my dad hooks up. And he's like, "Oh, fish on, fish on." I'm like, "Oh, that was great," And then I hook up, and it turns out I hooked my fish. It ran so far, it hit my dad's line, and my dad had him like snagged, like in the, I don't know, it was in the back or something. So all I remember is what's up, String Bean? I just remember I saying to my dad, I said, "This is my fish." I said, "Tell me where the hook is," and it was right by the what do you call that? That little tag that comes on the side. I can't remember the name of it. Trying to get to sleep and a bunch of pain tonight. Sorry, man. I hope you feel better, wise guy. And my dad goes, "Sure, your hook is right where it's supposed to be, in the corner of the mouth." He goes, "You can pay to get it mounted." And I worked my butt off. "What's up, Jay Sarge? What's going on, buddy?" I worked my butt off back then. I was working Kentucky Fried Chicken. I'll never forget. I was 16 years old, and I worked my butt off to pay for that. I paid back then, that was over 30 years ago. I paid almost $400. It's actual head, skin, fins, tail. The only thing is there's a mold on the inside. All the fins are real. The gill plates, everything is real. I'm sorry about that, Todd. Welcome back. Hi, Joanne. How are you? I lost my YouTube chat. I went to do that. Do that. What happened to my chat? Oh. Silver Lake isn't close to Dodger Stadium, 5 and 2 freeway. I don't remember that. It was a long time ago, man. Shit, it was almost 30 years ago. I just saw your comment because I just pulled up my chat again, and the chat is lagging behind a little bit. Now I see wise guy. What did wise guy say? I didn't mean to cut you off, Melvin, but I just want to hear because he said he was leaving. I should start improving. Did get the stent out of my kidney this evening, but pretty much miserable. I'm sorry about that, man. Go get some rest. Take some of those pain meds, man. Knock you out and go to sleep. Get some rest, man. I do appreciate you popping in to say hello. Say a prayer for you, my brother. It's a pretty interesting story, Rebel. So my father just looked at me. He goes, you can pay for it to get mounted. Pretty funny. Welcome back, Todd. I see Wise Guy all the time in R. Kelly's live streams. He's been coming in there a lot, but he's been going through a lot. So have a great evening, bro. Get some rest, man. I hope you feel better. I'll say a prayer for you, bro. But Rebel, I haven't been up that way in many years, man. I'd love to get up there, especially when I do get a good camera. That'll be some awesome content up there. Do a float trip on the Salmon River. I had even a bigger steelhead on the float trip. Appreciate you too, wise guy. Good night, my man. On a float trip, I had one that was at least, the guide even said it was 20 plus. It was a big fish. It just popped off. It jumped like 3 times, and the third time it just spit the hook. That's crazy. Now I'm dying to go fishing. I got to go back to work for 2 days. But I'm going to get out on Friday, I hope. I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to go down, since the weather's been nice. Some of those killifish might be out in that salt water. We're going to try to catch them in a trap and take them down to the other catfish spot. Try for some catfish. There I can go live. I go live with my laptop. Which actually I can go live with my phone too. Maybe I'll do that. Had to verify my channel. Now I'll go live. There you go. Good job, Todd. Oh, that's cool. What do you do, if you don't mind saying? I'm a chef. Right now, I work for a big corporate company, but it's not like that. It's not, I don't want to say where I work on here, but I left the big restaurants. I sauteed Italian restaurants for the last 20 years plus hard. Now I'm 47. I just want to kick back and relax. Oh, that's cool. That's a good schedule you have. You work 4 it and off 4 it. It's nice. That's right. You got it, Todd. So say thank you to Rebel, and you're welcome on my behalf, because I just want to see you be able to do it. And if it verified, now it's going to probably take 24 hours for you to go live. That's what happened to me. And it was actually seemed a little bit longer. I think it was like 2 days. Because I kept trying to hit that live button, and it finally, when I did it, it let me do it. Yeah. But do what you said you were going to do. Stick with your content. It'd be fun. What's up, White Fang? How you doing? 12-hour swings. Yeah, that sucks too. It's crazy, man. I left the restaurant industry about 2 years ago, and I went to work for Lowe's. And I worked in a plumbing department at Lowe's. It wasn't what I wanted to do, but I wanted the health benefits, and just trying to, better my life, I guess. And it was weird because they'll have you, the only rule they have is you have to have a minimum of 6 hours before you can start your next shift. So at 6 or 7, I believe. Maybe it was 7. So they would work you, let's say, like 4 to 11 or 4 to 12 and have you back at 7 a.m. And I hated that. I hated it because I worked in kitchens my whole life, and I always worked like 3 o'clock. I used to work 11 to 11, believe it or not. I did that for 6 days a week for years. But I'm so used to working at nighttime where I get out at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, stay up till 3 or 4. And that shit in the beginning was tough, man. I'm going to be honest. I did it, but it sucked. And they always changed the schedule, all the time. So you'd work, say, 4 to 11, go back the next day, work 7 to 3. And then they would never schedule it. They couldn't, by corporate, they couldn't schedule the same day. So they wouldn't have you work like 7 to 3 and then have you go back and work the night shift. They would have you go back the next day early, and then you'd have off, and then go back the following day, like the 4 to 11, and then back again to 7. So you never could get your sleep pattern right, man. It's just sucked. I worked at Lowe's for 10 years. I was inside garden manager. Awesome, man. That's cool. I got a bunch of friends that still work there. They've been there a long time. I have one buddy. He's a big fisherman too. We actually went out on his boat last summer, and he works in lumber. It's been there a long time. A lot of good people have been there a long time. It's a great company, like I said. Once you become full time, and like I was a seasonal employee, so about Lowe's, how that works. I was a seasonal employee, so after I think it was 3 months, 3.5 months, it's supposed to be 4. If you make the 4-month cut, then they have to hire you. And it was a pick between me and 2 other guys for the department, and they picked the other 2 guys because supposedly I was too vocal. Allodoxophobia? What is that? Damn, how late night can you get? Yeah, so you know what I mean. It was upsetting at first because like I said, I really tried to do something, get out of the cooking altogether, and do something else and learn another trade. Because I got to liking it. It was pretty cool. I got a lot of knowledge that I did get out of it, but I don't know. I was a little more vocal, I guess, than other people. I kept asking the manager, when are they going to make it full time? And I don't really like that, but I was eager. I was like they were saying to me, "Oh, you're a company man." I'm like, well, what else should I be? What do you want me to be? You want me to just be a body and that's it? Maybe that's what they want. I don't know. But I don't know what you mean. What did you work seasonally? When I worked for the company I worked for, I was a seasonal employee for a couple of months. Yep. How'd you find the channel? I worked for a company, a big company. I'd rather not say it. I just said it in the chat. I worked for Lowe's, a company called Lowe's. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. But yeah. So yeah, it was, to me it was a little upsetting because I tried to just learn something new. So then I had to go back to the cooking industry, and I actually went back to a place I worked at before, and I was doing saute and pretty much running the kitchen. Yeah, I think so, Poker. I didn't like the name right from Jump Street. That was odd. I was waiting for one of y'all to do it. Nobody else did, so I was like, you know what, I will. But yeah. So now I work for another big. It's another corporate big company. They have locations all over the country. It's different. They started me out paying me halfway decent, and like I said, it's the only cooking job I ever had Friday and Saturday off, so I don't complain. That's what they did. The hours they gave me is what they needed when I got hired, and it stayed that way. So, and I had my own insurance, so that part didn't really matter that much. What time is it? That's almost 12, huh? Wow. That don't mean much to me because I don't go until 4 o'clock tomorrow. This is early. I didn't go live last night until probably about a half hour from now. It was around 12:30 somewhere. Maybe I went live. I was live. I looked at my phone before I shut the live off last night. It was 2:45. I was like, oh my God, I was wrecked. I was so tired because I worked too, and I was exhausted. But I needed to rewind, and we were all getting on just good conversations like we are tonight. And before you know it, 3 hours went by. I was like, whoa, 2.5, whatever it was. String Beat, you still here, bud? Is D-Man going live? I don't know what the point of these trolls are anyway. So annoying. Chat stop. You also with me? Did I lose a stream or something? Let me pull it up on my phone. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm here. Everybody's here. All right. Thought I lost the stream for a second. Just got a phone call, so I got to run. Thank you for all your help tonight. Oh, you're welcome, Todd. Anytime. Best of luck. I'll keep my eye out. If I'm working and you go live, I'll rewatch it and I'll leave a comment. Don't know if he's going live. He is playing poker, winning real money right now. Oh, good for him. Yeah, not many people chatting. But I'm going to stay on for another 20 minutes. Nice. All toasted up. Came back. Good night, Todd. I'm glad we were able to help you. What's going on, White Fang? Do you think you guys can keep yourself occupied in the chat for like 3 minutes? I'm going to run downstairs and go get some water. Just so if I'm not talking or anything, I'm not here for a reason. And thank you, Rebel, for helping her out. That was awesome. I'll be back in like 3 minutes. I just got to run down and get some water out of the water cooler. Watch for the trolls. Probably hear the dog snoring. See you, Bubbles. Yeah. Hold on, I'll show you here. Look at her. Out like a friggin' light. Snoring away. He's cutting wood. Thank you, Poker. Yeah, she's a blue nose pet. You have a pit bull pet? That's cool. Yeah. It's my buddy's dog. He's away. He's coming back tomorrow. Otherwise, she'd be downstairs by him. She's hanging out with me for a couple days. She's a good girl. She's funny. She's snoring so loud. And her little feet are like going like this. Like my buddy said, that's like I guess she's dreaming like she's running. Maybe she's like running in the field after a rabbit or something. She's the best. She's a rescue. He got her. I think she was like 6 months old. I think she's 8 now. But they found her on the side of a road with puppies, and he even said, "Oh, I was supposed to be young for to have puppies." And they all got shipped to the kennel, whatever, to the rescue place, and then he found her, and she's a blessing. I had German Shepherds growing up. We had 2 of them. My parents had 2 of them growing up. We had one. She lived until I think she was. Oh, don't quote me. I can't say. I don't remember, but she was pretty old. And then the other one too was, I think it was like 12, so 13, something like that. My dog has wickedly bad snores too, and twitches like crazy. That's what she's just doing. Is her little back feet are just like twitching. She was just doing it a minute ago. German Shepherds are awesome. Her back foot is just like she's galloping, you know. Supposed to be driven like she's chasing a rabbit or something in the field. Because we have rabbits in the backyard and she's always chasing them. Yeah, that's what I heard. Signs of a happy dog. She is. She's got it made. You saw that little pop belly she has on her. She eats well. She's all twitching now. If I can get it on camera or not. I'll try. See her? She's like, like her feet are all like she's running. Her front ones were doing it before too. She is bugging right now. Her nose is like curling. There she goes. She started going to a run. What are you dreaming about, Mama? You're having a good dream. Look at you. You're getting a workout. Let her sleep peacefully, really. Well, I don't want to wake her up. She's getting into it now. I should have kept the camera on. Thank you, Tot. She's great. Her name is Sunday, but like an ice cream sundae. Not like the day Sunday. She's going to be happy tomorrow when her daddy comes home. I know she's missing him when he's not here. That's a little striper right there, the one in my pick. That's one of the smaller ones. I don't know if I have any more in my, let's see, what I have in my avatar selection. Nah. Let me see if I can pull up any more. I think I can. God bless. I'll be honest with you. I wish I was able to fall asleep as fast as dogs do. She could just lay her head down and she's out like a light. Let me see. I don't know if they'll let me use this one as an avatar. Let me try. This is one of my trout I've caught through the years. Please delete one. How do I do that? Okay. That. I gotta do it all over again? Really? I'm still with you guys. I'm trying to pull up a picture to show you guys. My laptop's running slow. Let me see where to go. Right here. You're only allowed to have 10 avatars in your StreamYard. So weird. And you have to size of the picture down too, which is kind of crazy. This is a brown that I caught. That's a brown that I caught a few years ago. What's everybody doing? If you hear that, I'm just spraying some Life Sense by Airwick. Because I shouldn't be smoking in here. Everybody still with me? This chat's not moving at all again. Let's see. I'm here, still here. Yes. Okay. Cool deal. Oh, she just woke up. Hi, Mama. What are you doing? Are you chasing rabbits in your sleep? She is too much. She's awesome. I'll try to get her a look at the camera so you can see her face. Sunday. Mama, look here. Sunday. What are you doing? What are you doing, Mama? Sleepyhead. Why are you being a sleepyhead? Huh? You chasing bunny rabbits in your sleep? Okay, I'll leave you alone. No problem. She's got a little attitude right now. So leave me alone. Why are you bothering me? I'm trying to sleep. No, she's usually not, but I think she just woke up. She's just not having it. I'm trying, Tot, but she's not. She just laid back down. She's gonna fall back to sleep in about 30 seconds. She's already laid down. Bless you. I always say that to her when she sneezes, like she understands what I'm saying. She's a knucklehead. She just stuck her head underneath the wire from where the lamp is, and it's like resting on her snout. And she's just left it there. She is a knucklehead. I bet you in less than 30 seconds she'll be out like light. Oh no, she just sat up. Let's see if I can catch it this time. Maybe I can. Maybe she'll look at me this time. Sunday, say hi. Say hi, Mommy. Sunday, say hi. They want to see your pretty face. And your little floppy ear. There you go, Tot. You got a face reveal from Sunday. She's like, looks like she's confused right now. Like, okay, why are you talking to me? I'm trying to sleep. Leave me alone, fake father. I'm trying to sleep. Where is my daddy? Your daddy will be here tomorrow. You can go sleep with him. She's adorable. She's the best. I can sit and watch her sleep. She's too much sometimes. Exact poker. She's looking at me like, you are the fake father. You are not my daddy. Why are you waking me up right now? Leave me alone. So funny. She got a little belly on her. She actually lost some weight. She was a little chubbier. Because she eats good. I mean, she gets cookies in the morning, whether it's me or my roommate gives to her, and then we feed her in the afternoon. Okay, I want to hop off of here. It's been awesome meeting everyone. Thank you for the hook sets for real. If y'all have any questions, email me. I'll be more than happy to help however I can. Awesome. Thank you, 217. I appreciate that, man. Hope you have a good night. I'll catch you on the flip. Just look out for video, man. If I go to the other river, then I'll try to go live from there for the catfish. If I do that, it'll be on Friday or Saturday. So that'd be cool. Go to sleep, mommy. Why you keep waking up? I think I'm going to call it too, guys. I'm going to go see if there's any other lives and try to fall asleep. All right. It was fun. It was a 2-hour live. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. 217, thank you again for the info. Helping Tot. Tot, you're the best. I'll see you on the next one too. Poker Ross, White Fang, and everyone else that came in. I appreciate you, Bubbles, if you're still here. String Bean. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Much love, everybody.